My name is Jeff Peterson. I'm one of the lead installers at American Signcrafters. We install signage all around the country, mainly in New York City, Times Square. My father actually owns the company, so at an early age, he was always bringing home the trucks, kind of seeing what he did. And there's pictures of me at 4 years old up in a bucket truck, and it was just something that I kind of fell into, and I actually ended up loving it. As a kid, I would always build stuff and, with Legos or anything like that. When I first got into the business, my dad wanted to make sure I got a little bit of both, the fabrication end and the installation end. I was definitely leaning towards the installation end just because I liked operating the cranes, going to different places every day, but having somewhat of a fabrication background, when you run into something in the field that, like I said, that needs to be cut and put back together, I'm able to do it.
My name is Adam. I'm the senior graphics designer here, and what we do in the art department is prior to any sign actually going up on a building, the client needs to see a realistic depiction of what it's going to look like, placement-wise, in scale. It's a good place to work. I'm always working on something different, which is kind of cool. I always knew I wanted to be in the design field, be in the art field. I was always fascinated with logo design and advertising, and the signs sort of combine the two.
I'm Jeff Peterson. I'm the CEO, founder of American Signcrafters. The fabrication process has changed tremendously in the 45 years or so that I've been in the business. Now a lot of the handmade process is now driven by computer-operated equipment. So the millennials, certainly, it's their second nature to operate equipment like that. And because even though we have computerized automation, there's a lot of things you have to get really creative to be able to stretch the ability of that equipment. And that's where the millennials, that's certainly a strong point. What I enjoy also is that my older children are part of it. My 27-year-old son is a lead installer here, and my daughter runs our Florida plant. I'm quite proud of them.
There's not too many 27-year-olds that are able to run a crew, and you're in charge of them, their safety. They're able to trust me to get the job done, and they've seen now that I've completed some of the biggest sign jobs in New York City.
We do some cool jobs. I enjoy the fact that something that I'm working on here can be on the top of 30 Rock, or you can see it from Central Park, like the Essex House letters that we're working on.
It's just amazing how much this company has grown over the years, and I'm very proud of the work that I do. Being able to see some of my larger jobs on TV or being in the newspaper for it, it's very rewarding.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Adam.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm a Long Island maker.
And I'm a Long Island maker.
And I'm a Long Island maker.